How you doing, YouTube? So the question is, can you start a Shopify store for under $3,000 and scale to be profitable? Well, let's find out. Okay, it's like 8 o'clock at night. I'm not actually gonna get coffee. Come on, fellas. I got tea. But long story short, no, you cannot start any business, let alone a Shopify store, for $0. There's just so much that is wrong with that statement. We would be here for hours. I'm trying to keep this video for under 5 minutes or under 10 minutes. So you're going to have money to start any business. In any business you start, you're going to have capital, seed capital, funding capital, whatever. You're going to have a premium theme. You're going to have a premium domain so it shows up in the algorithm of Google and stuff. SEO, you're going to have a marketing campaign, or you can learn the SEO on your own. You're going to have all this stuff to start. There is some capital in any business. I don't care if it's $2,000 or $200. You need capital. So the grand experiment that I'm going to do over the next year, in addition to the banger premium content I give you guys, is it possible to start and scale a Shopify store from the ground up for under $3,000? The max budget is $3,000. If we go over that, then it's not possible to start for under $3,000. Which I know $3,000 sounds like a lot of money to people, but it's actually relatively cheap in business sense. Startup capital talking. So, no, that light's very bright in the back. I don't have a. Anyways, so that's what we're going to be doing over the next year. Today, I'm going to tell you the first step. So I'm going to tell you the first step. First step, obviously, open yourself a Shopify account. Pretty much a requirement if you're going to start a Shopify store. You have to open a Shopify account. Start a 14-day trial. Pay your dues, and also you're going to have to you're going to have to decide what kind of product you're going to sell. Is it going to be a very, very niche market? Do you have any, are you going to sell Batman stuff or, Game of Thrones? Well, with that, you got to make sure you have a trademark licensing agreement with the distributors or owners of that intellectual property. Or because if you go around and you go start selling, I don't know, Game of Thrones stuff or Ghostbuster stuff, and you don't have the authorization to do that, and your store starts to get really popular and gain traction, you're going to get a cease and desist letter, and if you don't, they're going to take you down. And Google Ads is they're really going to take you on the copyright stuff. So my advice, if you're going to sell stuff that is generic, like coffee makers. It's not name branded. These are some Ear Force PX4. I'm pretty sure that's an off brand. I'm not sure. If you want to sell electronics, well, you can get these non-branded wireless Bluetooth earphones. I use them all the time when I'm walking or on here. Doesn't matter. If you want to sell high goods, you can sell stuff like this portable laptop display, this portable laptop holder. That's always nice. There's stuff you can sell all the time on here, so it's really not a requirement to sell name brand stuff. The thing is, your store has also got to be very nice looking. It's got to be very, beautiful. I would not recommend listening to a guru. If anyone has the word marketing guru in their inbox and they inbox you, don't take them up on any offer. I actually had someone, I actually paid $10 for marketing, traffic, and they immediately tried to upsell me. They said, you need a premium theme. I have a premium theme. I paid $125 for it. They said there are some issues with the store. It's not going to be good. He's got 5 years of experience. Problem is, he's in Nigeria. I know, not to sound bad. And it's just so many things. I mean, you try to upsell me on something I'm not wanting, and I didn't ask you for it. You're coming off as a dick. I don't know how else to explain it. You're coming off as an asshole. If I come to you and I want you to revamp my store and say, hey, can you revamp my store? Take a look at it. If it needs revamp, how much? Then that's different. But when you come at me and say, and I hire you for marketing, and you say, oh, your store is shit, and I don't like it, it's not going to be good. You want to be good? You want to make good money? Well, don't do that, because I didn't ask your opinion, boo-boo. And I did actually reach out to a friend of mine who is actually very knowledgeable of e-commerce, and she advised me on some things that need to be fixed, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix them. And there's just two items that's going to be the main issue. My shop's really well. I like it. And it's going to take some marketing, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, by the way, link will be below. Yeah, I'm going to utilize my YouTube channel, because you also have to market yourself. If you're going to be a successful entrepreneur, you have to learn to market yourself in all aspects. That includes plugging your social media, stuff like that, because the main product you're selling as an entrepreneur, and that's what one of the focuses of my channels is being an entrepreneur. You're the product. You're marketing yourself. You're selling yourself. Wow, goodbye monetization. It's tea. Anyways, yeah, you have to learn to market yourself. So there's going to be a link below to the store in the comment section below. But yeah, that's kind of important. You have to be able to market yourself, and but we're kind of getting off subject. But yeah, long story short, you got to have a good product to sell. A nice looking store. You don't want to have. And I made this mistake years ago when I tried a Shopify store, and I was horrible at it. I absolutely failed miserably. And I love to talk about my failures, because failure is the greatest teacher. People say, there's a saying: if Andrew Carnegie and J.D. Rockefeller the first were alive today, they wouldn't be talking about the successes; they'd be talking about the failures. And because this failure is the greatest teacher. One time, and I'll touch more on this in story time. I worked for this company, and they were saying, be afraid of failure. Don't accept failure. Don't embrace failure. No, don't. You embrace failure. You take the risk of failure and you embrace it, because without that fear of failure, there is no true success. It's true. But I'll talk on that in the story time later. Anyways, yeah, you gotta have a great product. You gotta have, a Shopify account. You gotta have decent products that are not copyrighted. Very generic but popular. Everyone needs, like electronics and stuff, belts. You need a premium web address domain name. It's very important. You have to have some decent amount of SEO skills, and I can highly recommend going to Skillshare to learn all that. You can actually learn all that stuff online for free if you want. I actually use Skillshare because it's more affordable for me, and I can actually utilize it. So use those skills. And also, one other thing, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, get yourself a business checking account. I can't stress it enough. A business checking account will keep your finances separate. It is always important to do that, because when you don't keep your finances separate, you are just shooting yourself in the foot. I've got a business checking account through Lily. I put money in, I keep funds in there for my business needs. I don't tap into it and I'm not taking a paycheck from anything right now. I'm using what I've got, coming in every month for different matters, but I do survive, so that's very important, And also, one last thing: treat this as an actual business, a brick and mortar shop. Even though it's electronic, people think, "Oh, I've got an e-shop. I can just log in whenever and do 2 hours work and goof off the rest of the day." No, you will not be successful, boo boo. No, boo boo, you're not. Sorry. Bosses, get up early in the morning. They wake up, they do their morning routine, shower, eat breakfast, work out, whatever, have their coffee. Then they sit down if they're working on their e-comm and they're at their desk. No distractions. They're busy. They're in meetings, whatever, and they're working like this, checking their messages for emails, stuff like that. They're treating it as an actual business. They're adding products. They're looking at reviews. They're learning. That's very important. You have to learn this stuff. You have to treat it like an actual business. You can't treat it as a little side hustle. I know, despite what some people says, oh, if you have a smartphone or tablet or computer, you can work for 2 hours a day, maybe 4 hours if you want, and make full-time income. No, that's the call of a scam artist. This is a business. Repeat after me. This is a business. You have to treat it as a business. It's not a side project. Now, I'm doing this Shopify store for my channel, and it also is going to be a business. I'm going to work to actually make it successful. That's the point of this whole video experiment, to show you to see if it is possible to build a successful business for under $3,000, scale it up, and make it profitable. That's what we're going to do. And at the end, near the end of the year, when, probably a year from now, well, yeah, actually a year from now, so December 30th, 2022, we're going to sit down, we're going to look at our books, we're going to look at all that. And then, we're going to get ready to file our quarterly end of year fiscal year, which the fiscal year is always different from your calendar year, which I'll go into that in the next lesson, next video. Sorry, I'm going off. But yeah, it's very important. So yeah, so subscribe, stay tuned. Click the link below, check out the store, buy something. Well, anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know I did. I know I did. I'm going to leave that in. I know I did. So leave a like, subscribe, comment below. And remember, what's your New Year's resolution? Comment below. And tomorrow, we are going to be celebrating the new year. So I'm going to record some banger gameplay. I'm going to put that up there, and we're going to rock out the new year, all out. And I'm going to wish you all a happy new year. Y'all stay warm, safe, stay inside. Don't go crazy. Don't do anything stupid. Don't be boobles. Be the bosses and ring in the 2022 as a boss. Okay? See ya.